So, hello. Today we're going to take a dive back into my gaming past. We are going to play or start playing a very old game called Strahd's Possession. Now, in the 80s and 90s, there was a company called SSI, and they had acquired the license for Dungeons and Dragons games, video games, computer games, and they would have created the Gold Box, they would have created Eye of the Beholder, and they also created a Ravenloft series. The series only consists of two games, Strahd's Possession and something set in the Egyptian domain of Dread. I want to say Dark Prophet or something. I would have to look it up. And Strahd's Possession came out in 1995, so it's definitely post the old isometric games like Pool of Radiance, etc., which came out in the 80s. And I want to say it's probably also later than Eye of the Beholder, because I believe I was playing Eye of the Beholder around about 1993, but I haven't really looked this up. So I don't know how long I'm going to last, because these days I just find it really difficult to play video games. I just never finish them, except Life is Strange. But we will see how far we get. So this is now the GOG version, because the GOG version comes with a manual and the clue book. But of course it all runs on a DOS box. Because obviously the newer or the oldest games simply don't run on the new machines anymore, because they are way too fast and you end up in a really weird situation where everything is happening so quickly that you can't really do anything. So we want to run Strahd's Possession. So,
having recently returned from patrol, the comrades of Lord Delt walk the corridors of High Hall, approaching the quarters of Elturel's sovereign lord. Word of the unforgivable is in the land. Forces without virtue, it is whispered. Forces both powerful and corrupt plot against full-blown. In a rush of explosive magic, the door to Delt's hall is torn asunder. It is too late. With each stride toward the door comes the icy realization of failure. Amid the debris lie Delt and the mage Baranta Chancellor, still alive, yet both mauled by the ferocity of the attack.
Thank the gods you're here with us. By Helm, if only a moment sooner. The assassin who sought our lives has failed, but in his hand lies the holy symbol of Helm, the amulet torn from me as we fought. The cutthroat moves quickly toward the forest beyond the castle. Stop him and retrieve the amulet. Go now!
A vow to Helm is sworn in Delt's presence, and the quest begins. Never shall the Lord of Elturel see his comrades again, until the amulet is safely in their hands. At the gate, an order to raise the portcullis is given. It ascends all too slowly for those whose blood seethes with anger over the assault of Lord Delt. Hours later and far beyond the hearts and homes of Elturel, the assassin's trail leads into the autumn wood. The apparent peace and beauty of the setting belies its danger.
we're going to get rid of the actual in-game music, because it means you can't really hear the dialogue. Okay, so we're going to create characters. We're closing in on him. I feel it in my bones. He's gone headlong south, fleeing like a fox from a flood. We'll take him soon if we stay on his heels. South then, for Lord dealt and for justice. Okay, so let's take a look at our this is now what I had to do is I had to check how to actually run the game, because I didn't realize what you had to do to get to this screen. So essentially, my magic user has magics, but she hasn't memorized them. So here you choose which spells to memorize, and then you have to rest. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with D&D, who may have played different this system is the fancy magical system, so it means that you have spell slots, you memorize the spells, and you cast them, and then they're gone until you rest again, or until you do something to re-memorize them. So for example, I don't know, maybe meditate or whatever. And so basically now I've given her magic missile 4 times, I've given her Aganazes, scorching something, and then a flame arrow. So we're done here. And now we need to pray, because people who are she has cleric spells. Yeah, she's got the lay on hands and turn undead. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to options, and we're going to turn off the music. And yeah, that's going to be a lot better. Okay, and now we can see what we can see. And we can see some guy in the distance. And we're going to go here, and we're going to rest. Okay. The stench of necromancy hangs about those foul bits, the assassin's magic objects. I can barely breathe for it. Still, I agree, we must gather them up. Allow the priests of Helm to study them. It's their skill that will uncover any further treachery in them. The other is Delt's amulet. They take it too. By Helm, we're losing the light. Look there, a fog rolls in as though it would devour us. Ah, the mist creeps on as if to foretell our doom. Okay. Now, if you've ever played anything even remotely like Ravenloft in real life with regard to D&D, you know that the mists are actually what brings you to the domains of dread. I really like that animation considering this is 1994, 1995. Very nice. Ooh. And you see Vistani. Do you sense it? Look about. This is not where we stood a moment ago. It seems most unnatural. Yeah, you're right there. Lord Delt's amulet and those foul objects we found on the assassin are gone. Gone! They've vanished. Don't you see they've been stolen from us? Well. Let's see if we can rest. You cannot rest here, too many monsters about. Okay. Can we actually read this? I've got the manual open on a different computer. Let's see. How do we read stuff? Ah, you have to take it in hand, and then you can read it. Ah, here we are. I am beset by madness, perhaps insane. I commit these few words to paper that others might better judge my fate. Born to this land, my life's yearning focused on but one event, to escape Ravenloft. This I accomplished. How I managed it, what secrets I acquired, and what I stole from an undead lich is unimportant. Know this, that in delving into arcane lore and ancient manuscripts I came upon knowledge of the one article which might destroy Strahd. Further, in the land beyond Ravenloft, I may have found it, through deceitful and torturous sources, many of which I only half believe. I have come to the conclusion that a charm worn by Lord Delt of Elturel is the holy symbol of ravenkind. What is my madness? That after escaping Ravenloft, my heart tells me I must steal Delt's amulet, even if it means the death of that good lord. And with a charm I only half believe might be Strahd's doom, I must return to Ravenloft. Only, it seems, I might free my people from their eternal fate. Okay, so obviously this guy was a good guy. He was trying to get into Ravenloft with a holy symbol, which he had just stolen, to destroy Strahd and set free his people. Now, of course, this is metagaming because these two don't really know who Strahd is. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's turn around. There he is. Okay, that hurt. I've some experience in these things, you know. Abandoned huts are not always as they seem. Over there, for instance, where the floor looks a bit askew, that's a badly concealed door to a chamber beneath us. There must be a way to open it. She's got some experience with Strahd van Zarovich, master of Barovia. If the heart of this dark land has a name, it is Strahd, my lord and my destroyer. As I die, let me write what I could never freely say, that the very air about us bears the stench of Strahd's foul will. Let it be my epitaph, that if I had the strength of youth, no assassin of the Baal Verzi would more willingly devote himself to Strahd's destruction. With my last breath, I curse his name. Okay, Baal Verzi, a group of assassins. Let's take a look at him. Aha. So now we're underneath the hut. Okay, now let's give her some healing. I wonder how you open doors. Okay, let's check. Some doors are opened simply by having your characters walk through them. Okay. Other unlocked doors can be opened by pointing the cursor to the center of the door. And then we can't walk through it, and we cannot just... Are we close enough? Nope. Okay. We don't have a knock spell, so let's see if there is something we can do here. No, there isn't. Oh my god. Is there no way to get past the skeleton? Oh yes, there is. Is there something back here? Okay, so we're not going to get any further because there is no way. Unless, of course, this is it. Ah! Oh my god. Now, normally you would say, okay, now I've got 2 sets of chainmail, I can hawk one. The problem is nobody here has money, and this becomes an issue later because we can find a way out of this if we pay 15 gold, but there is no money, and we also cannot sell anything, even if we've got stuff that is surplus to our requirements, simply because no one has money. And maybe Strahd does, but then again, he doesn't need any money because he never drinks wine. Let's see if we can rest here. Oh, okay. Okay, now she has memorized spells. Okay. Okay, good. Now, a couple of things. When you gain levels, or when you gain experience, the experience is always split between party members. So essentially, the more party members you have, the less experience each of them gains. So let's say you have a monster that has like, I don't know, 100 XP attached to its name, and you have 4 people fighting and killing it, then each one gets 25. So when you pick up when you pick up an NPC, they will also gain levels alongside you. So essentially, you really have to be kind of mindful of the fact that at the moment, if you gain experience, it'll just be split between your party members. And if you're going to keep those party members for, let's say, the next one in Ravenloft, they will ascend much more quickly through the ranks, because everything that they get, only they get. But if you have NPCs, and you will be picking them up later, you progress less quickly. So let's get upstairs and let's leave this place. Normally, if this was a role-playing game, like a real role-playing game, I would now obviously bury this guy and officiate over his and bless him and stuff. But of course, this is a video game, so you unfortunately can't do this. Okay, so let's see. Ah, here we are. Okay, we learned another thing. Basically, she cannot use this just now because she's in the front rank. So we're going to give her this. And we're going to put this in her hand. And we are going to keep going. Oh, and there should be an auto map function. Okay, so this is, and this is really neat because you can actually annotate it. If you know how to do it, which I obviously don't. Ah. Abundant hut. And also it takes you through the levels, which is super. Okay. And then the game dies. Ah. And then the game dies. Ah. Okay. That's a little bit weird. I have no idea why I cannot actually attack it. Sir, you appear to have lost your way, much as we have. Is there any assistance we might offer? Yeah.
Lost? No, not I. He's lost. Gone forever now. I know that.
In the forest beyond the woods, in the dark beyond the night, my son is lost to me. Forever. You and the other townfolk go home now. We've done all we can. Staying here will only bring them out. More vile appetites watching us from beyond those trees, somewhere in the dark. They must smell our blood by now.
Do you know of the dwelling nearby? We came upon a hut where the welcome died out long ago. Its owner lay unburied within.
All I know of it is this. I found no sign of my son there. He is lost. And my hopes to find him lies dead as the corpse in that place. I leave pieces of my hope behind with each cold step. The corpse of my hope lies unburied on the land. But you must go. You are not safe in these devil woods.
Please answer us this. Is the name Strahd familiar to you?
The name is no mystery. Here you breathe it on the air. You feel it from every fire and hear it on the whispers of the night. Look to the peaks, the rocks, the streams. There is Strahd. 'Twas Lord Strahd freed the land from old Dorian, sometimes called Dorian the Pig-Hearted. But that was long, long ago. Take care, for Strahd brooks no insult and applies justice with an iron hand.
Would you direct us to a town, some settlement where we might bargain for supplies or raise a tankard to dull our thirst?
But from where? Ah, you come from the mist. I've heard of such things. If fever the like of that is upon us, I urge you, get away. The forest will not be safe. A road lies a way off, but if you make haste, you may reach it alive. From there you'll find your way to Barovia.
Okay, now we still don't know where that is, but... Now this is annoying. So this is what happens when you die.
Having recently returned from patrol.
No. Continue game. Oh god, this is where we were at? Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so this is how we do it. And this is how we do it, so we pick up everything. Okay, so those are the mists in this direction. A poisonous vapor. We would never survive to the other side, nor even a moment more in that choking mist until we learn more of this land. 'Twould be best to keep well away from its fog and borders. Okay, so we're gonna kill you, guy. And then we're gonna go down here one more time because we need to rest. That's what I forgot. And then we need to save, and then we can go. Okay, so we're gonna rest. Yes. So now she should memorize. Should have. Yes. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to keep going. Oh my god. Run. Okay. How do you actually cast? Ah. Okay, the fighting system is a little bit annoying. Okay, ah. That was a very effective spell. We should rest up a little, because I understand that actually the respawning takes a good while. So it's not like in games like Elden Ring, where when you rest, all of the minor ones come back immediately. So this is not going to happen here. So if we rest one more time, we can keep going. And these guys will be gone. Also, from other playthroughs I've seen, there is plenty of healing potions. So it's also, I mean, in the old days, there was a lot of resource management involved in playing Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, even the question of where do we get food, where do we get water, you know, that kind of thing was an issue. But of course, today this isn't the case, because you have very good low-level spells that will actually allow you to create food, to create water. So this is no longer a problem. And in modern D&D 5th edition, even healing is a lot easier, because you can short rest to get your to get a certain amount of healing by spending hit dice, and then when you do a long rest, you get some of the hit dice back. And we suck at combat. I wonder why. The combat system here definitely needs improving, but there's stuff. So now this is something that you kind of have to bear in mind when you look at AD&D. This is the armor class, and in modern D&D, 5th edition and 4th edition as well, the higher the armor class, the more difficult you are to hit. Here in the AD&D, you still have the THAC0, so the value that is required to hit armor class 0. The lower the armor class, and you can have negative values, the better you are equipped. So Kayla, although she's a magic user, is a little less vulnerable than Tessa, because she also has this ring. So if she takes off the ring of protection, if she were to give it to Tessa, then Tessa would be at -1. But since Kayla has fewer hit points than Tessa, it makes sense for her to have the... So what have we here? An ointment. Ivory scroll case. Aha. And it contains scrolls. Clerical scroll of detect magic, cleric scroll of cure light wounds, cleric scroll of flame blade. The question is, can she use them? We will just put these ones in here. So these, when you get those boxes, that's really good, because it actually increases the amount of stuff you can carry. So we're just gonna take this one as well, and we're gonna put stuff in there that we may want to keep, and that is at the moment in the way. space. 227-126. Can she use it? Two to 8, 2 to 7. It's kind of trapped between the trees, but we cannot get at it either. Okay. Let's rest up some more, because we still haven't found the guy. Oh, and if you're wondering, the music that is playing is actually not music from this game, because I really don't like the music, for one, and secondly, it is terribly loud compared to the voiceover and to the stories that the people tell. And so I've decided to replace it with soundtrack from Mr. Ambient, and this is actually his Castlevania music and ambience, and I think this is actually quite appropriate. So let's save, and let's try and see if we can find our guy who was giving us. Let's see if there's anything in the fireplace. Did we ever check the fireplace? No, we didn't. There was nothing. Oh, well, we did, but there was nothing in there. Well, of course, graphically, this game is a disaster by today's standards, obviously. But way back when, this was top of the range. This is a DOS game. It's not even Windows. It's a DOS game, and yeah, it was. This was one of the games that was all the rage. Lay hands didn't really do anything. Well, I have to say those sound effects are really very, very, very terrifying. Oh, did you hear that? Now, the thing about this game is that there isn't really a timer on it, so you can actually just stay here and in this, I guess, starting area for as long as you like and just explore as far as you can go. So we will try and find the guy again. So let's go. I believe he was in this direction, wasn't he? Or was he just... No, he wasn't straight into the mists. No, I believe that he was in this direction. Oh, here is another one. Hello. Okay then. There's another one. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, so this is, we are in the Svalage Woods. Funny that I put information in this and it doesn't keep it. That's weird. Or did I put this in here before before I saved? Oh, friends. Well, hello. Where is that guy standing in the trees? It didn't take us this long to find him the first time. Let's check if the information is still on the auto map. Yes, it is. Okay, loot, and there is this guy. Hello. Fellow, you've done well to keep your head on your shoulders in this company. Who might you be?
Don't you recognize a proud merchant when you see one? Well, I'll admit to being an adventurer first and a merchant second. I was doing some trading when they caught me on the road, though I think the goblins ate my goods and may have been about to do the same to me. Well, don't stand there gawking. Cut me loose!
Merchant, eh? Then you'll understand I'm cutting you loose, but not free. For free, that is. Can you aid us?
By the gods, I do thank you. But as I said, these beasts have all I had, including some of Barovia's finest brandy wine in their bellies. All I can offer is my help, at least until some profit comes my way. But till then, my hands and heart are yours.
Your willingness to brave the dangers of this land is appreciated, but you've been bound here a while. What say you go home and clean up,
You're right. I could stand to shed this goblin stink. I'll be heading home then to enjoy a hot tub of water and a little soap. But I'm not one to forget what you did here, and my offer stands for another time. Whatever you're about, do it smartly and watch your backside. You'll find little welcome along this road. Good luck!
Okay, the thing is that this guy is actually, and this is totally metagamey, you could have picked him up as an NPC. The problem is that he's really useless and he's just sucking up your, he just sucks up all of your XP. So I honestly have no idea where the wood guy, the tree guy went. I have no idea where we need to go to find him. So we're just gonna rest one more time. And then we're going to go north, because I believe that's where I saw. Now, come on. Something happened? Yes, we want everybody to get healed. Ah, I see, okay. Now she has a two-handed sword, so she cannot actually use anything in her second hand. But we will try and get her some something later to increase her armor class. So I believe we need to go this way and then head north, because at the moment we're heading west. We are like Cyndi Lauper. Sorry, I meant we need to go south, because to the north lie the mists. Oh, that's where we came. Okay, now I'm lost. I'm completely lost. Let's see. Do we need to go east? No. Oh, there's the guy. Ha! Found him.
Lost? No, not. But from where?
Okay, we've done that. We've spoken to him. We had this before, so we're not going to go through this again. And now we've reached the Old Svalage Road. Now, of course, you know, this is basically the way they do it is they turn this into a dungeon itself. So essentially, you can tell that there is something going on because, yeah. So this is now, we're leaving the starting area. I've no idea where this came from. Where the hell are you? Good dog. Ah, here you are. There you are. Oh, it's two of you. Great. Oh my god, how is she doing? Oh, 0 hit points. So what she needs is she actually needs to get some rest and healing. So we just need to go southwest to get to where we were. Because we're not gonna, because I don't know what's gonna happen on this Svalage Road to us. We might end up with, oh god, no, 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 no. We're not gonna take, yeah, that's great, doggy. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna rest. Yes. Why doesn't she get healed? Does she have to quaff a potion? She's not dead, is she? Do we need to cast Lay on Hands? Is she dead? Oh my god, then we need to reload. If she's dead, then we have to reload. I may actually have to redo this and get a proper cleric into the... I think I will actually redo this and create a different party. But up until now, I think you've kind of got an impression of what the game feels like, what it plays like. Yeah, and that's Strahd's Possession. And I'm going to upload this, and maybe you will enjoy it. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.